as an artist, I've always thought this way that, hey, James, I think that you could call I've literally told myself when I was in my 20s, you could call yourself an artist as long as you can pay your bills. If you can pay your bills, James, you get to be that. You can be whatever the fuck you want to be. If it's going to be a cartoonist, James, you got to pay your bills because what's not going to happen is you are not going to be able to go into your parents' house and tell them that you're a cartoonist and then try and bum money from them. It's just not going to fucking work. I know these people, they raised me. I'm not gonna do it. It's just not gonna happen. So I fucking love that, honestly. It's very important to me, especially as an artist. I don't think that this is how anyone else should be an artist. Please hear this. I'm just telling you about my personal journey, and more has to do with validity, with uh, I can find joy doing something, but if I imaginate in front of other people and they hurt my ability to see myself as, say, a writer, then I'm not having as much fun. I don't want to be a closet writer. I want to be a writer in public, right? I think this idea is kind of at the heart of this whole pride gender thing, by the way. It's the same thing of I want to be able to imaginate myself in public without all your fucking rules. I'm just saying, in my mind, it's kind of like that all of us are emerging as artists. And it's easier for certain kinds of art to be like, well, I'm this or I'm that, and other kinds are not. And we're just watching the unfurling of that. You could be a painter in public. That's totally legit. You can have overalls with a bunch of different colors on there and you got a whole thing going there and people are like, oh, you must be a painter, and you're like, how'd you know? And it's like, well, because you're wearing painter overalls, and you're like, oh, well, I didn't notice. It's cute, it's adorable, it's adorable. I have a materialistic concept where I just have to pay my bills and stuff, so I've always applied my art to what I can afford to do. I'm the guy that built seven dragons out of bamboo. It was a very expensive endeavor. It did not, somehow I was able to pay, but I was living in a very squalor kind of existence. So I was the artist, but I was an artist that was like making $8,000 a year. And it takes a toll as you get older. Not that I'm getting older, but as you get older, your body needs more things like that.